Hi, my name is Barbara Couch. I'm a trustee and chair of the Couch Family Foundation.
I'm Richard Couch. I'm trustee of the Couch Family Foundation. I've lived in the Upper Valley of New Hampshire since 1960. I came to Hanover as a freshman at Dartmouth College. I graduated in 1964 and then 1965 from the Thayer School of Engineering. And I took a job in Hanover and have lived here ever since. I love New Hampshire. We founded Hypertherm in 1968. I met Barbara Couch in 1982. We were fixed up by a mutual friend and a blind date.
My father had a good friend who was, at that time, working with Dick at Hypertherm, and he said to my dad, "I'm working with this guy at Hypertherm, and your daughter's got to meet him." And I came to Hypertherm in 1986. 35 years later, it was the best decision I ever made. We were not husband and wife when we were at Hypertherm. We were Barbara and Dick, and we had our roles and responsibilities, which were very different, but we had to come together and collaborate and agree on things. But around the table, there was the same mutual respect for one another.
I was kind of the technical person, and Barbara was a people person, and we had to coordinate this, but we could stay kind of in our own areas of responsibility.
Together we were just better, and I think I'll be forever grateful for that.
A basic value of Hypertherm is in shared rewards, and that took its form in the development of profit sharing. Barbara and I, maybe in the late 1990s, we started researching options for associate or employee ownership and hired the consultants to launch the ESOP in 2001.
Then in 2013, when we went to 100% ESOP, it was really time to gear up the Couch Family Foundation. We have 3 wonderful daughters, oldest to youngest, Chloe, Alexa, our middle daughter, and Brooke, our youngest. I was a working parent. Dick and I were working parents. I've always worked and found ways to patch together systems for childcare and learned it's not easy. And not only have I experienced that myself, but I've seen it in so many parents of people I work with. In my 35 years at Hypertherm in human resources, I heard heartbreaking stories from our associates on their experiences with early care and education. And when you are worried about your child, you can't bring your best self to work. And more importantly, when your child care options shut down, you can't even be at work. That not only has huge implications on our associates, but on the workplace too. So, I mean, it became very apparent to me that this was an important issue. So it was definitely an evolution, but I would say 2013 is when we really got serious about the work of the Couch Family Foundation and the hopes and dreams that we had for the foundation. Philanthropy has always been important to us, and we made a very intentional decision that most of the proceeds from our ESOP transaction we wanted to give back to the community. So that was the thought process behind starting the foundation and continuing to grow the foundation. The mission of the Couch Family Foundation is to be a catalyst for change in the lives of children and their families by creating quality and equitable opportunities to help them learn, thrive, and lead healthy, fulfilling lives. The foundation today is focused on its strategic priority of early care and education, but we also want to support what we call cherished communities, and those are the communities where we live and call home.
We were originally focused on what kind of impact we could make in early care and education in the Upper Valley in a focused geographic area, and how could we expand that work statewide.
The size of New Hampshire is unique. It's a state, at least I feel, that we can wrap our arms and mind and heart around.
And we'd love to see a time in New Hampshire where every child had the same opportunity for early care and education as our children, and maybe more precisely our grandchildren. It's a big goal, and it's audacious, but we believe it's achievable.